hear me? All right, fantastic. Good to have you here. Okay, just give me 1 second. 1 second. One second, guys. All right. Welcome to tonight's session. My name is Mohammed Suleiman, and we're going to be learning a lot tonight. Okay, so if there's anyone who you think should be in this session that is not here right now, ensure to send them the link so that they can join immediately. Okay, so ensure to send them the link so that they can join immediately. We're going to learn something fantastic. If you've ever wanted to be a project manager or a business analyst in the age of AI, this is how to go about it. Okay, this is how to go about it. But before we get into all of that, I want to know where you're all joining us from. Okay, so you can type it in the chat. Let me know where you are joining us from. I'm joining in from Lagos, Nigeria, Africa, Earth. So if you're joining in from a town in Pluto, let me know. Okay, if you're also joining in from a town in Neptune, do let me know. So type it in the chat, please. So type in the chat. Let me know where you're joining us from. Type in the chat. Let me know where you are joining us from. Let me know where you are joining us from. Okay. Delta State, Nigeria, Africa, Earth. Okay, nobody from Pluto or Neptune or Mars. Okay, so that's just an lighter note. All right, so that's just on a lighter note. All right, so well, I'll really love to know where you're joining us from. Okay, Port Harcourt, fantastic. Somebody's joining us from Port Harcourt. That's interesting. All right, that is very interesting. Okay, Arctic region. All right, no problem. Okay, I heard the place is very cold, so I'm wondering how you're surviving there. All right, no problem. Let's share my screen and then we get started. There is absolutely no time to waste. Okay, absolutely no time to waste. So today we're gonna do something amazing with AI, something that literally takes months to accomplish. We're gonna accomplish it in a couple of minutes during this session tonight. Okay, this session is relevant for you if you've ever wanted to be a business analyst or a project manager, especially in the age of AI. This session will be very relevant for you. Okay, now this was me some years back. All right, this was me some years back, in working in the workshop. Okay, and this is me now. All right, you can literally see me now via my video here right now. So how was I able to move from what you can see on the left to what you can see on the right? Okay, and how have so many other people done the same? Okay, we'll discuss that in tonight's session. So tonight's session is going to be broken into two major parts. Okay, two major parts. So the first part is pretty much going to be the technicalities and what you need to know, especially around AI. Then the second half will be how do you position yourself in the age of AI for opportunities. There are two different things. Okay, you can learn whatever skill you want to learn, but taking it to the market is a different ball game entirely. So, but before we go further, okay, before we go further into this presentation, Okay, before we go further into this presentation, very quickly, I want to know. So I'm going to display some options. All right. I'm going to display some options and I want you to articulate and actually type your response as you can see it on the screen. Okay. I would want you to actually type in your response. Don't worry, you'll see my screen one more time. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So I want you to type your response based off what you can see on the screen. Don't type numbers as your response. Okay. Now, what is your priority right now for considering or that is pushing you to consider getting into tech? Okay, and I want you to articulate it the way it is on the screen. So option one is I want to be able to work from home. So if that's your option, type in the chat I want to be able to work from home. Don't type number one, type I want to be able to work from home. And you may look through and be like, well, everything is a priority. But if you were to choose just one, which one will you choose? If you were to choose only one, I tell you, you can only choose one option. Type in the chat your choice. Very quickly, guys, very quickly, type it in the chat. What is your choice? Do you want to be able to work from home? Or will you choose, I want to increase my income significantly in 2026? Mind you, we're already in Q2 in 2026. I want to have more time for my family. Is that what's driving you to get into tech? Okay. I want to leave my current job for a much better one. Is that the driving force for you? Okay. I want to have freedom with my time in 2026. You're done with 9 to 5. You want to dictate when you work yourself. So I am tired of waiting for a pay increase. Okay. So what is that driving force for you? You need to articulate it. Okay. Because this was the same thing I did before I was able to move from where I was in the past to where I am now. Okay. And you have to actually tell yourself. And it's very important to write it down. So apart from writing it down in this meeting, go and write it down somewhere, either in your notepad or on your somewhere in your phone. Write it down. What is that driving force for you? Now, once you have figured out what your own driving force is, then we can have this conversation. Okay, we can have this conversation tonight. Okay, now people have actually moved. Okay, so don't write one and two, one and two. But I don't know what one and two is. What is one? What is two? And you must pick only one. Like I said, you can say all six are a priority. Okay. But if you were to pick one, what is that one you will pick? Go and write, apart from writing it down on this call, write it down somewhere in your notepad. Okay. And it will be very useful to you. That was exactly what I did, and it was able to manifest. So one of the best ways of solving problems is writing it down. Start by writing it down. As simple as it may sound, as simple as it may sound, it is a gateway to solving so many problems. Now, these three guys that you can see on my screen, and there are so many others that I'll be showing you later in the session. I am breaking up. Wow. If you can hear me clearly, please type I can hear me clearly. Let me know if it's my network or Chiama's network. Okay, Chiama said I'm breaking. So am I really breaking? If you can hear me clearly, just type I can hear you clearly. Okay, I can hear you clearly. Type it in the chat so that Chioma knows that whether it's my own network or okay. So Chioma, you can see Adrianko can hear me clearly. Christopher can hear me clearly. Ezekiel can hear me clearly. And let me guess, every other person can hear me clearly, right? So thank you very much. So Chioma, check your network, okay? Check your network. Now, these guys moved from some of them very similar to where you currently are now to becoming a tech professional in AI, okay? While some of you right now currently, when you compare yourself now to these guys before they got into tech, you are already better off than them. So, so what is holding you back now is the right ingredients for you to make progress. Okay. So Stephen did it, Olusegun did it, Jacobs did it. In fact, Olusegun said in his testimonial that if anybody had told him that he will be able to build the things he is building now, he would say it's a lie. So having said that, let's get into it. Some of us, I can see some familiar faces here already. If you're joining us for the umpteenth time, you're welcome back. Okay. But if this is your first time here, welcome to Analytics Business. What we do is very simple. Okay. We are a platform where Nigerians, Africans use as a platform for get to project themselves into the tech ecosystem, especially through AI. Okay, especially through AI. So that's essentially what we have. We work with astute professionals who would guide you all the way. And just a little bit about myself. My name is Mohammed Suleiman, as you may already know. A tech professional, specifically in data analytics, spanning data analytics, data science, as well as artificial intelligence. I've been able to rack up nearly a decade of experience, and in that experience, I've also been able to mentor quite a number of Africans into their very first tech job. I've also been a LinkedIn top voice. I've also had the opportunity to work remotely with Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo is one of Italy's largest luxury car brand. And I worked with their branch in the US remotely from Lagos State, Nigeria. Okay. So I also, like you rightly saw, for those of you who joined early enough, I showed you on my very first slide, I showed you my picture before and now. So there was a time it was trending. Is it 2016 versus 2026? So that was my own throwback. Okay. So how do you move significantly like that within the shortest time possible? That's exactly what we're discussing here, and specifically how AI is involved in all of that. Tonight, we're going to be able to choose a career path for you. Okay. I'll also show you a fantastic AI project. We'll build one together. Okay. We'll build something amazing and we'll build it casually. Okay, very casually. All right. And then we'll then go on to talking about how to position yourself practically. I'll show you job boards where you can get jobs. I'll show you strategies that you can use to get jobs. Okay. So, and we'll also discuss how you can get started this weekend. You can literally get started this weekend. So it's 2026. Why into it? So send this link to somebody if you think this kind of session would benefit them. Send the link to them, let them join ASAP, or else they're already missing out. And then while I'm in the session, ensure to fill out the attendance form. Okay. One of my team members on the call would paste the attendance form. So ensure to click on the link and fill out the attendance form. Ensure to click the link and fill out the attendance form. All right. So once you filled out the attendance form, ensure to type a done. Ensure to type a done. Ensure to type done in the chat so that you can. So it will be posted in the chat any minute now. I'll let you know once it's posted in the chat. Okay, one of my team members, I think Blessing, if I'm correct, would paste it in the chat box. Okay, would paste it in the chat box. All right. Okay, so now it's 2026, and on the global front, things are already happening. While some people are already aware of what's happening, okay, and they are being smart about it, others are just waiting to react. And by the time you react, if you wait until you can react, you are already in soup. It's already too late. Okay, it is already too late. All right, it is already too late. So you have to be proactive, and being proactive is knowing that as a traditional professional, if you're a traditional professional, you work in the bank, you work in FMCG, like a company Nestle, maybe you work in the factory, or you're a clerk, or you're a teacher, you work in the school, you teach, or you're a lecturer, or you're a doctor, or you're an engineer, you know, you farm or you trade. If you are unaware of what AI is doing and how an AI enhanced professional, regardless of what you're currently doing, if you're unaware of that, then you are setting up yourself for an AI apocalypse. You'll be on the wrong side when the AI apocalypse is finally done on people. So right now, if one easy way to increase your income is to first be AI empowered, learn how to use AI. Speaking of that, in 2026, also, if you want to impress in the job market, then do away with your certificate, especially if that's the only thing you have to show for it. I mean, even myself back in the days, I got my Python certificate before I learned Python. So you can actually get a certificate if you want to, all right? But the skills is what recruiters are now looking for. Okay, recruiters are now looking for actual skills and not just certificates. So can you show us a project that you've done? And speaking about projects, we'll actually do one or two projects tonight, okay? And you'll see exactly how that plays out. All right. So 70% of hiring managers need proof. They need evidence. Okay, evidence before they can hire you. All right, before they can hire you. Anybody can have a badge. Oh, I watched a video, I completed a video, I had a certificate. Okay, show me what you built. And when you start to struggle, that's a red flag already. I mean, even 2 days ago, I still asked somebody called me and said, oh, how can I earn 1.5 million on a monthly basis? Oh, how can I earn so and so amount of money on a monthly basis? Now, that's the attendance form in the chat. It's available now. So ensure to click on the link and fill out the attendance form immediately. Type it down in the chat once you're done filling it out. Okay. So as I was saying, the person called me and said, oh, how can I earn 1.5 million monthly? Guess what I asked? Can you send me your portfolio of projects? Can you send me your LinkedIn profile link? And then the person started, oh, you see, I'm still working on that. If you are still working on that, then you're not ready yet. Good if you are still working on it, and if you are actually working on it. Because some people just say, oh, I'm working on it. Oh, I'm still compiling it. The worst thing that you can ever say is, I don't have a portfolio. Oh, I don't have a LinkedIn profile. That is the worst thing that can come out of your mouth in 2026. So there are steps to things, and this is the first step. So the people that actually get hired are people that build, people that have a portfolio. All right, people that have a portfolio. All right, so that these are the people that get hired. Now we're going to get into the real deal of today. Okay, and for a case study, we're going to use the business analyst. Okay, there are other professions like data analyst, HR analyst, and the likes. Okay, but we're going to focus a little bit on the business analyst today. Okay, another name for the business analyst is the project manager, modern project manager. I love to put that modern in front. Okay, because there's a difference between just an ordinary project manager and an actual project manager. So, as a business analyst or project manager, what does it mean to be AI empowered? Okay, what does it mean to be AI empowered? Nyema Benson, I think you're not new, so you may not necessarily need to. You can just contact whoever you're already speaking to regarding that. But if you read the message after the link, okay, That solves your problem. Okay, if you read the message after the link in the attendance form, in the message where the attendance form is, you see exactly what to do if you're having issues. All right. So having said that, as a business analyst, what do you do normally? Okay, before I go here, as a business analyst, what you do is very simple. A company or a group of people come together. Okay, a group of people come together and they want to create, let's say, an app, for example. Okay, they want to create an app. Okay, they want to create an app. You as the business analyst, as a project manager, will be the one to coordinate all the developers to ensure that what the stakeholders want. When I say stakeholders, I mean especially the owners of the company or the owner of the app or the project that you're building or the product. Okay, what they want, what they describe in a meeting for you that, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. You actually have that at the end of the whole show. So at the end of the whole show, okay, that is what you have. Are you with me, guys? Are you with me? Are you with me? And who are those that have filled? Only 2 people have filled the attendance form. Interesting. If you've not filled the attendance form, okay, let me tell you what you get if you fill your attendance form, which maybe you didn't hear it the first time when I said it. My slides, number 1, the project we'll build together today, number 2, and number 3, the recording of this session. Okay, those are the only people who will be eligible to these 3 things. My slides, the project we are yet to build tonight, as well as the recording of this session. Okay, Clement, if you take your time to read the message after the link, okay, that will solve your problem. You will not say the attendance is not open. You'd actually see the solution to your problem. All right, just take your time, go back to the message where you saw the link and read the message. Just read it to the end. Okay, you see the solution to your problem. Okay, so now let us move. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to move from, give me a second. So if you fill out the attendance form, type done. Don't forget to type it done in the chat. Okay, do not forget to type a done in the chat. Do not forget to type a done in the chat. Do not forget to type it done in the chat. Okay, type it done in the chat. So let me tell you the backstory, right? As a business analyst, it is a very, very, very it's a very, very very tedious task. Very manual, very physical. You'd record meetings, you transcribe the meetings, then you go and sit down with it for like 1 week, come up with a product requirement document before you then bring on board the development team. This thing can take months, if not weeks. And tonight, we're going to do all of this within the space of 30 minutes. Within the space of 30 minutes, okay? So if you've not filled out the attendance form, I'm using start to wait for you. So type it done in the chat. Fill it out, type it done in the chat, or do the needful and then type it done in the chat. Okay? And type it done in the charts. Okay, type it done in the charts. Okay, type it done in the charts. Okay, where are the dons in the charts? Where are the dons in the charts? Where are the dons in the chart? because I'm about to move to Google Chrome now. And once I move to Google Chrome, okay, the actual AI project has started. Okay, the actual AI project has started. So, and you can literally do it with me. You can do it alongside myself. Okay, you can do it alongside myself. So, so ensure to fill out the attendance form. So ensure to fill out the attendance form. Please confirm you can still hear me. Okay, so confirm you can still hear me. Confirm you can still hear me, please. Can anyone hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? Hi, Blessing. Can you hear me? Where can I fill out the attendance form? Okay. First, confirm you can hear me, please. Confirm. I can't hear any. Okay. Okay. All right. So I get feedback now. Okay. Thank you very much, Gabriel. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. So Victory, the attendance form is right there in the chat box. Okay. It's right there in the chat box. Um, I'm just gonna get it for you and paste it right here. So that is the attendance form. Okay, now that is the attendance form. So Alicia, if you type your name in the chat, nobody's going to take note. So you have to actually fill out the attendance form so that you get access. Okay, so nice one. All right. So now that we've confirmed that we can hear me, let us go ahead. Let us go ahead. Okay, let us go ahead. So we have, so what we're going to do today is we have a meeting transcript. Okay, we have a meeting transcript. Now that meeting transcript, we are now going to turn it to something called a PRD. What did I say a PRD is? 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 Who can remind me what I said a PRD is? Let me know if you are following. Who can remind me what did I say a PRD is? Who can remind me? What did I say a PRD is? Okay. What did I say a PRD is? Chioma, if we spoke yesterday, if we spoke yesterday, I think you texted me today also. I don't think you have issues because you must have passed this stage. So Chioma, is it the same Chioma or this is a new Chioma? So I remember speaking with the Chioma yesterday. So confirm if it's the same Chioma. If it's the same Chioma, you have no issues. All right. So but if it's a different one, then you can just send a DM to send a DM to the number pasted in the send a DM pasted. Send a DM to the number pasted in the attendance, okay, in the attendance message. So and you'll be sorted out. It wasn't you, okay. So just read the attendance message to the end. You say number attached, send a DM with that your complaint, and you'll be sorted out immediately, okay. But you can still go ahead and fill out this particular form. All right. So now What I said is we're going to take a meeting transcription and we will turn it into a PRD. And I was asking, what is a PRD? Who can remind me what a PRD is? Product requirement document. You see, as a project manager or a business analyst, before you embark on building anything, you need a PRD. You need a PRD. All right? You need a PRD. That is exactly what you need. You need a PRD. All right? You need a PRD. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. All right? So this is a meeting transcript. This is a meeting transcript. So a meeting transcript is you have a meeting with the stakeholders discussing, okay, I want an app that can do this, that can do that, that can do this, that can do that. Okay, and then you record the meeting. Okay, Sarah is the stakeholder. All right, so David starts. Thanks for making time, Sarah. Today, I want us to go beyond the high level idea and really break this down into flows, features, and constraints so we can build a solid PRD. All right, so Sarah is the owner of the app. Okay, David is what? The business analyst. So David is you in this scenario. So Sarah says, perfect. The vision is simple. We want to help people take control of their money without feeling overwhelmed. Okay, when you say without feeling overwhelmed, that sounds like a key product principle. Would you define simplicity as a core value? Sarah said, yes, simplicity, clarity, and habit building. Most finance apps fail because they are too complex or require too much effort. David said, so this is not just a tracking app, it's a behavioral product that encourages consistency. Sarah says, exactly. Okay, so the next is to understand who the target users are. So David says, let's define who we are building for. So we outline primary and secondary users? So young professionals, salaried individuals. So the app they are talking about is an app that can track monthly finance. So you can declare a monthly income, and this app will track your budget. Okay, you declare a monthly income, you tell it what your budget for different categories are, how much you want to spend on for that month on food, how much you want to spend on clothing, how much you want to spend on transport, how much you want to save. All of those things are expenses. So you declare them on the app, and the app will take care of the rest for you. Okay, the app will send you notification when you are nearing your budget maximum and all of that. Okay, so it helps you manage your budget on certain things. So that is what this meeting transcript is. But guess what? Developers cannot work with this. Developers cannot work with a meeting transcript. A meeting transcript is scattered. It is scattered. It is scattered. So what we need to do now is to turn this meeting transcript into a PRD. We'll turn it into a PRD. PRD means product requirement document. Usually, as a business analyst, you take this and you go and study it for like 1 week at least, and then you will be creating your product requirement document by hand. That is how to do it normally. But today, we're going to use AI. Okay, and this is not even the amazing part yet. This is not the amazing part yet. Okay, we are yet to get to the amazing part. So I'm just going to do Control A, okay, to highlight all, Control C to copy, Control A to highlight everything, and Control C to copy. And if you want to gain access to this PRD, so I'm going to make it public, and it will be part of what I'll share with you after the session. That's for those who fill out the attendance form. So you'll be able to get access to this. I'll include the link, okay, in the resources I'll be sharing with you. so that you can also come here and do the same thing I am doing now. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and then I'll head over to Chat GPT. How many of you know Chat GPT? How many of you know Chat GPT? Fantastic. One of the most popular AIs now. You can use Chat GPT or you can use Claude AI. You can use Grok, whatever AI you want to use it. So, but what we are going to do is this. I'm going to tell it, I will give you a meeting transcript between a BA and the stakeholder, and you will act as a BA and create for me a PRD. Okay, a PRD based on the transcript. So instead of you to sit for hours, just type this into ChatGPT, okay, and then tell it, now ask me for the transcript. Let me tell you something about this. Whatever message you send to any AI is called a prompt. How many of you already know that? That whatever message you send to any AI is called a prompt. Okay, it's called prompt. In fact, there is a different career path called prompt engineering, but prompt engineering is not what you should be getting headaches about right now. It is a tool to any other AI career path. So part of one of the rules of prompt engineering is that to avoid AI hallucination, you always add the next line of action you want it to take as the last sentence you make. Am I making sense? Okay. The next line of action you want it to take, you put it as the last sentence. Another trick you want to use is act as a, that is called role play. You ask it to role play. This helps you get the result you want at the end of the day. So I'm going to send this now, and you see, I can predict what ChatGPT will tell me. To tell me, okay, now give me the transcript, something like that, something along that line. Okay, so got it. I'm ready. Please share the meeting transcript between, you see. So I'm just going to paste what I copied. I'll just paste what I copied, Control V to paste. Okay, all of us we use Control C, Control V, copy and paste. So I pasted the PRD and I'm just going to send it. Okay, the transcript, not the PRD. So I pasted the transcript. So, and ChatGPT will create a product requirement document. Are you with me, guys? So this is a standard product requirement document. The budget management app is a mobile-first personal finance tool designed to help users take control of their finances through simplicity, clarity, and habit building. Unlike traditional finance, so I'm not going to read all of this for you, but it has a product overview. It has target users. It has problem statement, product scope, and all of that. It has everything. This is a standard PRD. Okay. Juliet, I think you are the only one not seeing my screen. Please, if you can see my screen, can you type I can see your screen? So Juliet knows. So Juliet, an easy fix is, let me give you the classic fix. You know, when something, you buy a device and the device is not working well, and then you just turn it off and then turn it back on again and it's working fine. That's all you need to do. Okay. So leave the call and then join back. I'm not saying turn off your phone. Okay. Just Florence said my screen is not really visible. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. So when you say my screen is not really visible, is it that it's blurry? or I'm not sure what that is. Okay, Florence. Okay, so it's either my screen is visible or not. It's 1 or 0. So is it visible or not? There's no in between. All right. So okay, now what I'm gonna do, or usually, let me tell you, because I'm telling you the life of a business analyst or project manager. Okay, the lettering is tiny. You can actually zoom in if you want to see any aspect. Okay, you can zoom in, just zoom in. Okay, if you want to see any aspect, but I want to believe you can see my screen. Okay, or you can. Okay, let me not walk you through the technicalities, Florence. So more reason why you should fill out the attendance form so you can get the recording as well. Okay, so the thing now is this. Let's assume I've spent 1 week as a traditional business analyst coming up with this product requirement document. Guess what the next thing is? The next thing would be for me, to give it to the stakeholder to read it and sign. Okay. I also need to loop in developers to see exactly what the stakeholder wants and also agree to it. Now, usually in real life, what happens? Elijah said present, please. Elijah, fill out the attendance form. If not, forget about the recording, forget about my slides or the project we're currently building. Okay, so having said that, let's continue. You are going to take it a step further as an AI-powered business analyst. You're going to actually build this app, but you're not going to write any code. So you build a prototype of the app. Okay, you're going to build a prototype of the app, and I'm going to show the stakeholder, not just the document. You will share the app prototype with the stakeholder. And that app prototype, you will create it in under 15 minutes. Are you ready to create something fantastic tonight as a business analyst? Because it is very easy. All you need to do is just to copy that PRD that was generated. Copy. Guys, imagine we are now in the era of copy and paste. Copy and paste to create an app. Can you imagine? This was not possible before. Okay, so Omokaro, send a DM, all right, and check your spam folder in your email. Usually, that is what happens. It goes to your spam folder. So check your spam folder or simply just send a DM to any of the community admins and your issue will be fixed. So sometimes a DM fixes your issue, all right? So now, I'm going to just copy this, okay? I'm going to just copy this and I would go to an AI called Lovable. There are many of them. You can use Lovable, you can use Base 44. There is Base 44. Okay, just type Base 44, BASE 44, Base 44. Okay, you can build apps with AI in minutes. The same thing as Lovable. Okay, the same thing as Lovable. Okay, just sign up for your free account. It is free. Sign up for your free account and you'd have something like this. Okay, turn your idea into apps. Okay, turn your idea into apps. Christopher, I have said it times without number, and I'm going to say it again. The message where you saw the link, kindly read it to the end. It will fix your problem. All right, Christopher, just read the message where you got the link. Read the message to the end. You will get the solution to your problem. All right. Whatever you do, you have to fill out that attendance form. You must fill out the attendance form. Else, you're not getting any of the resources. All right. So you can use Base 44 or Lovable, anyone. Okay, but for today, I'm going to use Lovable. This is Lovable. What will I do? I will just paste that PRD here. I'm just pasting the PRD here and I will send it. Nothing. I'm not doing any technical stuff. I'll just paste the PRD and send it. And you know what? I will just wait for ChatGPT. I mean, for Lovable, rather, not ChatGPT. This is not ChatGPT. This is Lovable to build the app. So Lovable has reviewed the scope and it wants to ask me questions. So the AI that's going to build my prototype is asking me questions. It's saying, what visual style do you prefer for the app? Clean and minimal, bold and colorful, dark and modern. Okay, dark and modern. So I can say clean and minimal. Okay, clean and minimal. Then it's asking me, do you need user authentication and cloud data storage, or is local only browser storage fine for MVP? I can say authentication and cloud storage. Okay, you can choose anyone you want. Okay, local storage also works. All right, but because I'm going to be sharing this with people and I want them to work with it. All right, so it's saying which currency should be default, naira, dollar, or multi-currency? I'll choose multi-currency. So it said, what visual style do you prefer? Clean, minimal. Okay, so it is telling me my answer summary. So these are my answers, and I'll say submit. And Lovable would start thinking. It is thinking right now. And when it's done with the app, I'm going to see the app here and I'll be able to test it. I'll actually be able to test it. So Lovable is creating a plan. It is creating a plan for me. It's gonna do the database first and all of that stuff. So it is creating a plan for me. Generating plan. So let's wait for it. You can see creating plan. Okay, it's asking me to approve the plan. Okay, so because of time, I'll just go ahead and approve. All right. So once I've approved, guess what? It will start building. Okay, it will start building. And I just have to wait for it to finish building. Okay, I'll just have to wait. You can see enable cloud. Let me start implementing the budget management app. Okay, so I'm going to allow enable cloud so that I can create a storage for me. So it has created enable cloud. So I've enabled cloud. Now it's thinking again, and it would essentially build the app. So we just have to wait a couple of minutes for the app to build. So rather than just sending over a document alone to your stakeholder, you are a more proactive business analyst or project manager, and you are sending a prototype alongside with the documents. Oh, this is a prototype. Does this meet some of the requirements you described in your app? So you just put a link. Give me your feedback. Does this meet? And I say, oh, this is what I'm looking for. This is essentially what I'm looking for. They can tell you like that. Okay? They can tell you like that as well. So this is Lovable. All right. So it is thinking. Okay. Lovable is thinking. So let's hold on for it to think. This is a very unique opportunity for you to fill out the attendance form. Okay. All right. So Christopher, since you've sent a DM, just keep sending the DM with your complaint. All right. The person will help you solve it. Okay. They'll help you solve it. All right. So I think that solves the issue. All right. So now, all right. You will get a response. OPEC TV. All right. You'll get a response. Okay. You will get the response. How do you get the form? 2 messages before your message, Elijah. That is the form. Okay, that is the form. Click on the link, fill out the attendance form. Okay, recording, please. We're having down. Okay, how many of you are having down power and you're breaking a lot? Okay, can you hear me? If you can hear me clearly, please type I can hear you clearly. Okay, I'm a little bit confused with I'm breaking a lot. Okay, so okay, so Emmanuel can hear me clearly, Christopher can hear me clearly, Benjamin can hear me clearly. So Kemini, all right, it's your network, okay? So what is going on above? All right, I'm not sure what's going on above, Chioma, okay? But most important thing, fill out the attendance form, okay? Fill out the attendance form. So Lovable is thinking and it is building the app. Okay, so we just have to actually wait for it. Okay, and we're going to see our app here. We're going to see our app here. All right, we're going to see our app here. So in fact, there while it is creating, let me show you Miro AI. Miro AI. Okay, you can see Miro AI. Now, Miro AI is a very innovative board for business analysts. Okay, so you can just visit Miro AI, and create your free account. Use Google to sign up. Your Miro AI board is gonna get created for you. Okay, your Miro AI is gonna get created for you. All right, your Miro AI is gonna get created for you, and you can go ahead. You can go ahead and you can go ahead and what? You can go ahead and start using it. So this is Miro. Okay, this is Miro. All right, so this is the AI playground. Okay, this is the AI playground. So you can click on the AI playground and just wait for it to load. Okay, so just click on the AI playground and wait for it to load. Okay, and wait for it to load. So Chema, you said your network is not good, so please kindly check your network. Okay, and I've said go ahead and fill out the attendance form. All right, go ahead and fill out the attendance form. So I think that's the least you can do in this session right now, considering your situation. All right, so you can play around with this Miro AI. It helps you create process maps and diagrams. Okay, gone are the days where you would have to create it from scratch yourself. Okay, you can literally just chat with the AI. Okay, this is the AI right here. Okay, you can chat with the AI. You can chat with the AI. So if you click on this AI, you can actually send a message to the AI. You can see suggest actionable tasks, design workshop agenda, summarize team updates, cluster and rank feedback. Okay, you can literally do anything you want when it comes to Miro AI. Very good for business analysts. You can create mind maps and diagrams. So you're having a meeting and you need to create a mind map. You can just type whatever it is here and it's going to create your mind map for you. Okay, so Miro AI, very good. All right, so let's go back to Lovable. Okay, so let's go back to Lovable. All right, so Lovable is still building the app. Okay, 2.4 credits remaining. So Lovable is still building the app. Okay, Lovable is still building the app. Christopher, if you sent a DM, you're good to go. Okay, if you've sent a DM already, count yourself good to go. Just ensure to follow. That's all. Okay, if you can't fill out the attendance form for any reason whatsoever, okay, and you've sent a DM, you're good to go. All right, so I hope that answers your question. And any other person is finding it difficult to fill out the attendance form through the link. The link is actually there. Okay, so do well to fill out the attendance form. So what I'm going to do is I would send, I'm going to send in the raw link. I'm going to send in the raw link again so you can try it out. Okay, so you can try it out. Beg your pardon. So that's the link in the chat. Those of you who are looking for the attendance form. So that's the link right there. So do well to fill out the attendance form. I've pasted it in the chat, so you can click on it and do well to fill it out. So do well to fill it out. Okay. So while Lovable is creating this, let us discuss some other things. Okay, while Lovable is creating the app, Okay, then we'll come back, look at the app, we'll test it ourselves, and then we'll go and send it to the stakeholder. Okay, we'll send it to the stakeholder. This is something that usually takes weeks. Okay, it takes weeks. So how do we go from raw conversations to structured products to validate ideas quickly? Because that's what we want to do. Okay, that is what you want to do. Okay, that is what you want to do. Okay, you have my number and you're sending a message here. Okay, so just reach out to me and you're good. All right. So this is the AI workflow that we just used. Okay, we have the raw data, that's the transcript. Then we use an AI, okay, and then we got our PRD, and then we are in the last step of building the product. Okay, at least get a clickable MVP prototype to simulate user experience. Imagine you tell somebody, oh, I want to build an app, and in the next 1 hour, they have a prototype for you. Okay, is this what you're looking for? And they're wondering, okay, are you saying within the last 1 hour you built this? It is very possible. And that's exactly what we are doing. So being a business analyst is not about, you are not just an admin anymore. You are not just an admin anymore. You are an AI-powered tech professional who can validate ideas very quickly. This has been a big bottleneck as a project manager or business analyst. So now you have learned how to do it. And would intermittently check our lovable, okay? Would intermittently check our lovable, okay? So it is currently thinking longer. So it is thinking longer so that it can give me something very good. Okay, so I'll be patient with it to think as much as it wants to. And then once it's done, we'll come back here and we will see, we'll be able to preview, we'll be able to test it, okay, and all of that good stuff. All right. So there are opportunities out there as a business analyst or a product or project manager. There are several opportunities out there, and so many of us do not know. So many of us do not know. Okay, please, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just type Moshood. I can hear him, please. Okay, Moshood Abiola is in the chat. Just type, no, don't give me a thumbs up. Type it. Type Moshood. I can hear him. Okay, so Moshood knows his network. All right. So instead of just saying I can't hear you, check your network first. All right, check your network first. Okay, so now you are now AI augmented. Okay, how do you get opportunities? And here's what I tell people. Here's what I tell people. As a BA, you are not just an admin. So when you are looking for jobs, you can now go for the big guns. And when speaking about the big guns, let us quickly open another tab. Let's quickly open another tab. So I'm going to open another tab and search jobgetter.com. Jobgetter.com. Okay, jobgetter.com. Okay, that is a website you can use to get remote jobs from anywhere. So I'm going to hide sponsored results so that I can see the actual job getter. This is jobgetter.com. Okay, and I'm going to click on remote jobs from anywhere. Okay, and that will take me to this place where I can search for any job that I want, working from anywhere. Okay, from anywhere. So I can search business analyst. I can search project manager. So this is business analyst. Okay, and you can see the different nomenclature. So I'll click on business analyst. Okay, I'm going to search, and it's going to bring all the results for me. Technical business analyst, senior business analyst, business analyst. You can see remote from anywhere, senior associate business analytics, business systems analyst, IT business analyst, business analyst, business analyst. And for you to stand out in any interview as a business analyst, because they will ask you, there are so many business analysts out there, why should we hire you? With a session like this today, you should easily be able to say, you need to hire me because I am AI empowered. I am not just another admin business analyst. I can actually create prototype apps for you. I can do this, I can do that. I use this tool, I use that tool, and so on. So projects that will take you 4 months, we can do it in 2 months or even one, depending on dependencies and the constraints, of course. Of course. So this becomes your selling point. Can you see? Business analyst, business analyst. So the opportunities are out there. But guess what? So many of us don't know. This is just one job board. Okay, this is just one job board. You still have micro1.ai, micro1.ai. You also have crossover.com. Crossover.com. You have crossover.com. You have crossover.com. So let's reload. You have crossover.com. Okay. You have Adzuna. Okay. You have Adzuna. Just click on Adzuna remote jobs. Okay. You see Adzuna. Then this is Adzuna. Oh, okay. These are sponsored. Okay. Height sponsored. This is Adzuna. Okay. Remote jobs. About 420,000 remote jobs currently right now. Okay. This is crossover.com. Then this is crossover.com. This is Adzuna. Okay. You also have Glassdoor.com. Glassdoor remote jobs. Okay. So Glassdoor. This is Glassdoor. Okay. 1,092 remote jobs in Nigeria. Okay. 1,076 remote jobs. Then in total, 146,000 remote jobs. And guess what? People are still saying, oh, where are these jobs? Oh, I don't have these. Where are these jobs? Where can I get these jobs? And they are there staring at you. So there are so many other job boards. Adzuna, Adzuna. I literally typed it. All right, this is Adzuna, adzuna.com, not Azuna, Adzuna. Okay, and then you can, search for jobs there. All right. Ekemini, it's a waste of your time looking for internship opportunities. Okay, it's a waste of time. You can't get it, okay, but it's a waste of time. You can actually get the real jobs instead of looking for internships. All right, so don't go around looking for internships. If it comes, fine, but you need to go for the jobs. That's how you get started. Okay, and that is exactly why we are saying AI today has leveled the playing field. Before, you needed very critical basic tech skills like coding, but now you don't need any coding to do all of these things. No code. I mean, business analysts are not business analysts are not coders. Okay, business analysts are not coders. But guess what? Right now, as a business analyst, you can actually create solutions. You can create solutions with no-code AI platforms like Lovable, for example. Okay, you can create a no-code, a no-code, app. So you can see thoughts for 9 seconds. Okay. All right, so I think it was asking me to allow something, so I'm just going to allow one more time. Okay, so okay, now it's thinking. Now it's starting the live preview. Now it's actually building it. All right, so I just needed to reload that. Okay, so evaluating tool enablement status. Okay, as you can see, and evaluating tool enablement status, and it's going to do that until it gives me an actual preview of the app. This was not possible before with just an ordinary business analyst. As an ordinary business analyst, you can't do this. You cannot do this. Okay, so now while it is building, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going while it is building. So AI is not going to replace you. It is coming to help you step up. And as a beginner, it is a game changer because you can now fight for opportunities alongside professionals that have like 5 years of experience. Because guess what? AI has leveled the playing field. AI has leveled the playing field. AI has leveled the playing field. Okay? AI has leveled the playing field. AI has leveled the playing field. So AI has leveled the playing field. Okay? AI has leveled the playing field. So right now, AI is boosting productivity by almost times two. Okay? Time saved is 60 to 70% of the usual time. Okay? And you barely have any defects. All right. And these are from sources like World Economic Forum, um, Mobisoft, developers.dev. Okay. So being AI augmented is the in thing right now. Being AI augmented is the in thing right now. Zero code prototype, okay, is what you want to send alongside your functional product requirement document. This is the only way, you are getting a step ahead of the pack. All right, this is how you're getting a step ahead of the pack. Okay, so there are some other things like data privacy and all of that, that you need to look at. Okay, these are things that we'll get to discuss in more details. Okay, so but one thing you need to take into consideration is that the future belongs to those who are AI augmented, not those who stick with the traditional way of doing things. Okay, who stick with the traditional way of doing things. So let us have a look at our app. Okay, let us have a look at our app. Let's see how far Lovable has gone. Okay, let's see if we can test it as well. Let's see if we can test it as well. Okay, let me refresh one more time. Okay, so let's see. Let's refresh and wait a minute. So Lovable is going to load up the preview of the app and we should be able to test it. Okay, it's going to load up the preview of the app. So it has given the app a name. It said Pocket Pal. Pocket Pal. Okay, Pocket Pal. So let's allow it to load. Okay, and then we can see what it came up with. We can see what it came up with. We can see what it came up with. Okay, we can see what it came up with. So give me a second. Let's refresh one more time. So I want us to actually test it out. Okay, and page unresponsive. Okay, so let's test it out and see, okay, what it has been able to. So let's reload. So let's test it out and see what it has been able to do. Okay, so I'll just close all the other tabs that I have here, to allow for Lovable to load easily. Okay, so it should load up anytime soon. So we should see our app in this area, and you see all the chats I've had with it in the left hand side. Again, a unique opportunity for you to fill out the attendance form. So especially if you've not filled it out already. Okay, a unique opportunity for you to fill out the attendance form if you've not filled it already. Okay. All right, brace up, brace up, brace up, brace up, brace up, brace up, brace up. Okay, so what does it say? Your budget-wise budget management app is now fully built with Lovable Cloud. Okay, back-end database, everything is built. Okay, so let's look at the app now. Let's look at the app now. Okay, let us look at the app now. Um, let's look at the app now. So let's go to the preview. So we should see our preview here. Not sure why. I can't see the preview. So we should be able to see our preview. Okay, whether I'm using a phone, a tab, or a desktop. Okay, so let me put it in the phone style. Let me reload one last time. Okay, let's reload one last time. And let's see if that fixes the issue. Okay, let's see if that fixes the issue. I'm gonna reload one last time and let's see if that fixes the issue. Okay, let's reload one last time. Let's see if that fixes the issue. Okay, so all the job sites are here. I'll share it as part of the resources that I'll be sharing. Just ensure to fill out the attendance form. Okay, so ensure to fill out the attendance form so that you can get it. Okay, ensure to fill out the attendance form so that you can get everything. So it's done building. It's done building, but the preview is still loading for some reason. Usually doesn't take this much time. Okay, usually does not take this much time for it to load the preview. Okay, but for some reason it's asking me to wait and all of that. Okay, so here is what I'm gonna do. Okay, here is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I had built something very similar, and I'll show you what that looks like so that you see exactly what it is. From PRD straight to getting an app. Okay, from PRD straight to getting an actual app. So this is Lovable. Okay, so that is Lovable as well. So let's look at this. Okay, so this is Lovable. Okay, so this is this one is for stock management. Okay, but let me show you the budget management app itself so that you can actually appreciate what we built. Okay, I'll show you the budget management app itself. So let's go to my dashboard. I've built so many apps. Okay, so many apps with this. So my project, yeah, so this is the one, smart. This is the website and this is the app itself. So this is it, exactly what we're trying to build. So let me take you to the PRD. You can see budget management, monthly, smart monthly budget management app, you know, and all of that. So this is exactly how it looks like. Now, if I want to see it in phone format, this is going to appear in phone, and I can literally either sign in or sign off. I can sign in or sign up. If I want to sign up, I just create an account. I type in my name, type in my I type in my email. Okay, type in my email. Let's see if I already have an account with this. It may now allow me create an account. So let's do that. Create account. Let's see check your email to verify account. Okay, so it has actually sent me an email for me to verify my account. So if you're creating a new account, so I'm just gonna go ahead, check my email. I'm gonna go ahead, check my email. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, check my email. Okay, and very soon I should be seeing an email from Lovable. I should be seeing an email from Smart Monthly Lovable. So I'll just reload it. So that email helps me to authenticate. So check your email to verify your account. Okay, check your email to verify your account. So let's load that, and you can see these. You should be able to see it anytime now. All right, should be able to see it anytime now. So let's reload that page one more time, and after that I should be able to verify. Okay, I should be able to verify. So I clicked on it again. So you should be able to send me an email for me to verify. So once I verify, I am able to sign in. Okay, I am able to sign in. So let's say forgot password, reset link, check your email for reset link. So let's see if I get a reset link. Okay, and once I get in, I am able, I am able to use the app. I am able to use the app. Okay, so this is password recovery from Smart Monthly, as you can see. Okay, so I'll click on reset password. Okay, so reset password. So I can actually reset my password. Okay, if I forgot my password. So and then this is going to take me into the project. Okay, so now that is an example of how this works. Okay, so that is an example. So okay, so I can see, okay, that had already loaded, but I reloaded it by mistake again. So this had already loaded while we were testing the other one. Okay, but I mistakenly loaded it again. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so it had loaded itself right here, but I reloaded it again. So, all right. So we'll just wait. I'll just wait for it. Okay. And we'll check intermittently. All right. We'll check intermittently um, once it is done. So now that you are AI enabled, all right. Now that you are in AI enabled, now the next thing is for you to choose. So the same thing we did for the AI for business analysts and project managers, you can do the same for AI for data analysts. There are AI tools that are meant for the data analyst. You have Zebra AI. You have Zebra AI, okay, and all of that stuff. All right. If you're executing the same thing I'm doing and it's working for you, fine. Okay. If it doesn't demand a login from you, it's because of the way you designed it. Okay. And you can correct it by simply typing, can you require me to log in? It's as simple as that. If your credits are finished, you have to wait till tomorrow because you're using the free credits in Yema. All right. So the same thing we're doing now, you can do it for the AI for data analyst. You can do it for HR analyst. You can become a HR analyst. You can become an AI data analyst. Regardless of what you currently are, whether you're a teacher, you're a banker, you're a receptionist, you're a finance officer, engineer, work in the warehouse, whatever it is you're currently doing, you're doing trading, you're a stay-at-home mom, whatever it is, you can actually get into this career path right now. Okay, now for you to learn, usually most training firms will give you just pre-recorded videos, nothing else, just pre-recorded videos, no instructor access. You can't speak with anybody like this. You can't ask questions. Okay. No mentorship, no career support. They just give you a PDF, generic PDF certificate. And once you're done with the course, you are on your own. You are practically on your own after. But what we do here is we give you 8 weeks of live training. Okay. Typically cover Saturdays and Sundays for a period of 8 weeks. All right. First 6 weeks, you learn under an instructor. All right. And then the final 2 weeks, you use it for your capstone hackathon project. Then you also get weekly mentorship sessions every Thursdays. You have CV review and revamp. So how should your CV look like if you want to apply on jobgether.com, for example, and actually get a call back for an interview? Because it's not automatic. Okay, you need your CV to be in a specific format for you to be able to get that. And guess what? Currently now, there are resources that you can use right now to revamp your CV and start applying as long as you have the skills. Okay, and this you will have access to once you're in the program. You also have access to LinkedIn optimization. Okay, LinkedIn optimization. So I think the app is loaded now. Okay, so this is the app right now. All right, budget wise. Okay, this is the app, and you can look at how it would look like on phone, on laptop, or on a tab. Okay, this is how it's going to look like on a phone. So I can just create this. Okay, let's try signing up since I don't have a password. Let's sign up. Okay, let's sign up. So I click on sign up. So let's sign up. So it's gonna ask me to authenticate via my email. So account created, check your email to verify. So let me check my email to verify. So verification is usually good. So Yema, for your own that you're saying it's not verifying, that is a very porous app you have built. Okay, and hackers can easily get it. So this is the Pocket Pal, confirm your sign up. So I'm going to open that email and click on verify email, and it's going to verify my email, and that should sign me in. Okay, that should sign in. So authenticating, setting up your access to the project. So that should sign me in. So once I'm signed in, I can now go ahead and create my budget and all of that. So you want the stakeholder to have an experience of what the app would look like, even at the PRD stage. So this is a game changer for you. All right, this is a game changer for you. Okay, so hold on while it is authenticating. Okay, hold on while it is authenticating. So while it is authenticating, let's push further. So okay, I wanted to show you LinkedIn optimization. Now head over to LinkedIn. Head over to LinkedIn. Okay, let's go to my LinkedIn page, for example. Now, if your LinkedIn page does not look like my own, you probably need some work to do on it. Okay, so let's allow it load. Your LinkedIn page has to have a proper headshot, a proper professional headshot. Okay, clearly showing your face. All right, and a very good backdrop that shows what you stand for. Okay, and your profile, for example, I have 4,600 followers right now. Okay, and still growing. All right, you want to get as many eyeballs looking at your profile as possible. Okay, so you have to constantly post after you've structured your profile very well. You have to constantly post your work and do projects. So I'm going to just paste my LinkedIn profile so you can check it out yourself. I'll paste this in the chat. You can check it out yourself and look at how it looks like. So you can see 468 profile views, 1,350 post impressions, meaning how many people have looked at my post, 46 search appearances. all right, over the last 7 days. So these are the kind of metrics you want to be having on your own profile so that people can send you DMs like, oh, hello, Mohammed. Are you open for a conversation and all of that? Okay, and the like. So um, yeah. Then you have Upwork profile setup. Upwork is just like the job getter at Tuna, but it has its own peculiarities. If you want to work on your own terms, especially when it comes to time, okay, Upwork is the best. All right, freelancing and the likes. But so many people make a mistake on Upwork. They say, oh, I've been on Upwork for 2 years now. I've not gotten a job, this and that. And guess what? Only for you to discover that these people are treating Upwork like LinkedIn. If you treat Upwork like LinkedIn, you are wasting your time. Okay? What do I mean exactly? Now, on Upwork, you need to apply to jobs that were posted literally 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. If you apply to a job that was posted 1 hour ago on Upwork, you're just wasting your time. That is one out of so many other information peculiar to Upwork that so many people do not have. And then they go around saying, oh, Upwork, I've been there. It's highly competitive. I can't get a job. It is your strategy. Then we have what we call interview preparation, one of the most interesting services that we offer here at the Analytics Business. And I'll tell you the reason why. Now, imagine you have an interview on Friday. You can come and tell us that, oh, I have an interview coming up on Friday, and we'll schedule a time with you before that Friday to prepare you specifically for that job. Which means if you come another time and say, I have another interview, guess what? We'll meet with you again to prepare you specifically for that job. That's not the most amazing thing about it. The most amazing thing is that you can get, or you still get, this interview preparation even after your 8 weeks has expired. After the 8 weeks of the program, of the normal time for the program, you still have access because you then become part of the alumni community. And as an alumni of 10 Analytics Business, you get access to free interview preparation whenever you have an interview. What other thing comes with it? You have job reference letter. So you can ask for a job reference letter, especially when you get an offer from a recruiter. So many people have asked us for job reference letters and we've issued it out. How do we make this happen? We allow you use 10 Analytics Business on your CV and on your LinkedIn, as long as you're in the program, so that you can come to us whenever you need a reference. Okay? Then you also have on-the-job support. You can imagine, while others, leave you on your own after the end of the program, we are still by your side even after you've gotten a job. Because we know that even at the beginning stage of a new job, you may be unclear about one or two things and you need somebody to quickly run to ask questions. Guess what? You'll always have the Analytics Business to run back to get all those questions answered at no extra cost. Guess what? The certificate you get at the end of the program, in as much as we tell you that you need a portfolio, you need proof for recruiters to look your way, we still issue you a certificate, and not just an ordinary generic PDF. It is ACTD accredited. The ACTD is the American Council of Training and Development. And having this on your CV just means that whatever skills you have written on that certificate is internationally recognized. So for those of you who also have it in plan to get remote jobs internationally, or you want to travel out later on, if you've not traveled out already and you want to get those nice jobs there rather than the care jobs or the menial jobs over there, okay, you want to work in tech immediately, the ACTD accreditation comes in very handy. Okay, like I previously said, you'd also get access to our alumni community and our Tuesday support sessions during the program. Okay, our Tuesday support session during the program. Now, before I go ahead Let's quickly check again. Okay, so this is the budget wise app. So let's sign in now. Let's sign in now. Okay, so I have signed in, and now it is asking me choose your currency. Okay, so I can choose from different currencies, including Naira. So this is Naira. I can choose Naira. Click on continue. Okay, now it says, what is your monthly income? How much do you earn monthly? So I can say, let's say let's put 1.5 million, for example. Okay, on a monthly basis, and click continue. All right. So it has splitted its it has splitted 1.275. Okay, for me. Entertainment 150k, food 225k, others 150k, rent 450k, transport 150k. Okay, utilities 150k. So I'll just leave it like this. Okay, I won't change it because of time, but you can actually change it if you want. Okay, you can change it. Okay, and each time as you change it, you can see the total being calculated here. Click on continue. All right. So it says saving goal option. Set a target to save towards. Okay. Goal name. I'll say let's call it emergency. Emergency fund. Okay. Total target. Let's put 200k. Okay, save and finish. All right, and then it brings me to my dashboard. Can you see? So it puts the total amount, total amount remaining. Okay, that's the total amount remaining for that month. This is your income. I've, I've not spent anything yet, so it's going to be zero. Now let's see if I start spending. Okay, and this is my home page, this is my budget page, this is my saving page, this is my summary, this is my profile page. Okay, nice and clean. All right, so let's go back home. Now if I spend, let's say I went out today and I bought fuel of like 50k. Okay, I click on the plus sign here, amount 50,000 naira. Okay, 50,000. Where did I spend it on? Transport. Okay, note is optional, so I just click on save expense, and you can see um once the expense is logged, okay, once the expense is logged, it's going to show. All right, so let's see that project. Okay, so it is meant to load. Let's log it in again. Let's log it in again and see. Okay, 50,000. Okay, transport, save expense. So usually it would log the expense and it will show me that I have spent on transport. Okay, it will show me that I have spent on transport. So let's refresh that page again and try again. All right, but at least you have a prototype on your hand. Okay, you have a prototype on your hand, and you can even take this further. All right, you can even take this further. Let's try food. Okay, let's try food. So expense logged. All right, so we can always fix this even from right from Lovable. Okay, we can fix it back in Lovable. So that issue we're facing here, where it is not animating the expense, we can actually fix it in Lovable. Just come back and type, oh, fix this. It is not animating, fix it. And it's actually going to fix it. But at least you have a prototype, and whoever the stakeholder is, they can actually see how the app would look like even before the actual developers start working on it. So, and you can use this to gather more requirements from them and put it in a product requirement document. Okay, so this is not a fit that traditional business analysts can get. All right, so now let's move further. Pavel, this guy, a teacher, is now a tech professional. Okay, from being a teacher, he's now a tech professional, actually working in tech after passing through one of our programs. Same for Bukola. Bukola she had no technical background and currently now in tech. The same thing goes for Ene. Okay, Ene currently works remotely for a company in Germany. All right, same thing goes for Judith, and the list goes on and on. Okay, now if I ask you this question, will you let this one sleep? Would you say after this session that, oh, there are no opportunities out there? Or would you say that I am yet to be equipped to take advantage of the opportunities out there? What will be your answer? Would you say there are no opportunities out there? Or I am yet to be equipped, or I want to be equipped to be able to take advantage of those opportunities? What is your answer? What is your answer? Okay, what is your answer? Because guess what? As you're answering, you can start your journey this weekend, 11th of April 2026. You can start your journey on the 11th of April 2026. That's literally this weekend in the next 3 days. Okay, and make that statement, I am yet to be equipped. You make it a thing of the past. 2026 is moving very fast. Q1 is gone and it's gone for good. Now we are in Q2. Before you know it, half of the year is gone. The same 2026 that just started, half of the year is gone. So how long, or for how long, are you going to sit and wait for the right opportunity? A lot of things are happening around us, from the tax enforcement in Nigeria to the US-Iran war. And these things are affecting us whether we like it or not. So big question for you. What exactly are you doing about it right now? What can you say you are doing about it right now? Okay, at the beginning of the session, we all said, oh, I want to increase my income, or I want to work remotely, this and that. What are you doing? What are you going to do right now? Now, I have a little bit of good news and not so good news. Okay, now let me explain. Last month, we commemorated the International Women's Month, and all our courses had a very huge discount, especially for the women. Some men benefited from it, but it was especially for the women. Okay, and by my count so far, nearly 200 women benefited from this. Okay, the not so good news is that it has closed. All right, this closed. Okay, but let's even start from here. Remember when I presented all these perks that you would get? If you want to value it compared to the market standard, it is nearly ₦1 million. So what we did last month was to discount it two times, and it went for 100,000 naira instead of 250,000 naira or 980,000 naira. It went for what? 100,000 naira last month. Now, the good news is that I have been given 3 slots, 3 left slots for tonight's session for anyone who is interested in still taking part as a late registrant in the International Women's Day discount. So, and you can either pay the 100,000 naira completely, or you can split it into 2. You pay 50K first, start this weekend, and then at the end of April, you balance up with the remaining 50,000 naira. The choice is yours. And if you want to be one of the first 3 to secure your spot, all you need to do is to click on this link. I'm going to paste it in the chat. Okay, all you need to do is to click on this link and follow suit. So you click on the link and in the chat, and you come to this page. Okay, so it's gonna bring you to this page. Again, only 3 persons. Okay, no crowd, only 3 persons are gonna get this opportunity from tonight's session. 3. All right, so you see learn AI skills and all of that stuff. All you want to do is click on view programs. View programs. Now, once you click on view programs, you will get to this page and you can select whatever AI skill you want. Whether it's AI in business. So this is AI for business analysis. I'm going to click on enroll now, and it's going to ask you to create an account. Okay, so you can sign up with Google, or you can fill out your information manually. You can fill out your information manually. Okay, you can fill out your information manually. Okay, now once you filled out whatever you choose, if you fill out your information manually, just click on create account. And once it's done creating your account, it's going to take you to this page that says invest in your future today. All you need to do is to scroll down and click on choose your payment plan. Now, once you click on choose your payment plan, it's going to ask you to choose your cohort, which is a very brilliant stuff. Let me show you something. Now, when you click on choose your cohort, you can secure your spot today and start on Saturday, which is the April cohort, or you can even choose to delay your start to the May cohort. The option is yours. Okay, you can delay your start to the May cohort if you want to. All right, and whatever it is you choose, you then click on either the full payment or the 2 installments, depending on what your choice is. So you can pay the full payment or the 2 installments, choose whatever you want, click on it, and then click on start. But click on the start button below. Now, once you do that, it's going to take you to the checkout page. Now, on the checkout page, you can decide whether you want to pay via a transfer, which by default would appear on your screen, or you can pay via card. You can use your card details to make payments, and it is secured by PayStack. Okay, so you can choose whatever channel you want to use to pay. Now, once you do that, it's going to redirect you automatically to your learner's dashboard, and you will receive an email. But as a second layer of verification, you need to send me a DM. So this is my phone line, 0703 215 8619. Okay, 0703 215 8619. Send me a WhatsApp DM immediately once you've made payment, so that I can personally do the second verification for you and tell you what the next steps are. Okay, once that's done, you are congratulated, and you're one of the if you're one of the 3 people, okay, you'll definitely get a discount. If not, your total amount will be 250,000. So apart from whatever you pay, you need to balance it up to 250,000 if you're not one of the first 3 people tonight to secure your spot. So once you secure your spot, ensure to send me a DM ASAP. Now I'll take questions. I'll take like 5 questions or 3 questions. Let's say 3 to 5 questions maximum, and then we'll call it a night. So if you want to ask me any question, you can click on the raise hand icon, or click on the 3 dots on your phone. You see the raise hand icon, click on it. I would call people based off how they raise their hand, and I'll take questions, or you can type a question in the chat, okay, and I will take your questions. Okay, so quickly 3 questions. Any questions? Any questions quickly? Anybody with questions? If you want to ask questions, kindly raise your hand or type it in the chat. Anyone, I would answer, and then we can move forward. Okay, I'll give you an answer and then we can move forward. So any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Okay, so I have Amina, I have Favor, I have Victory, I have Benjamin, Blessing, Chima, Chioma, Clement, David, Paul. So David, I think we've spoken before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ezekiel, Elisha, Gabriel, Gabriela, Graceful, Bridget, Michael, Luafemi, Olatunji, Oluwaseun, Omolola, Rahim, Sheyi, Sylvester, Vidmix, Vivian, who has me some questions. Any questions? Any questions? Questions. So I'm gonna actually allow you to unmute if you have any questions, and then I'll call your name, you unmute once I call your name, and then you can ask me your questions. If you actually want to speak to me, the one speaking to you now, or you just simply type your questions into the chat box and I will pick it up from there, whatever the case is. Whatever the case is. So any questions? 2 minutes and we'll shut this down. 2 minutes, we'll be shutting this down. Okay, and congratulations to the 3 people who have secured their spots already tonight. Okay, congratulations. Do not forget to send me a DM immediately. Okay, do not forget to send me a DM immediately. All right, so okay, I think everybody got it pretty clearly. Fantastic one. Okay, I'll give you guys a round of applause. I'll give myself a round of applause as well. I think the message was passed highly clearly. Okay, so ensure to send me a DM immediately. Thank you very much, Christopher. So ensure to send me a DM immediately if you're one of the 3 persons who have secured their spot already. So someone else does not take your spot. Okay. All right. So I'll see you in class this weekend. For those of you who have secured their spot. In absence of any questions, have a wonderful night rest and cheers.